there Sagittarius, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your abundance update for October, where we look at all things opportunity, career, work, money, finance, investment. Can be an opportunity in love, or sorry, abundance in love, Saggy, if say all cups come up, but my intention is more on the material abundance and how we actually make our income and the kind of opportunities that there are for us in our work and career. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is pull a couple of Sacred Power reading cards for you. I'll then be choosing you an overarching tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot, getting out your tarot aspects with the Rider-Waite clarified with the Star Child Tarot, and we will close out with some Angels of Abundance as well. So let's see what wants to come through for you and what direction this reading wants to take. The Saggy Collective for October. Rest. This has been coming out a bit, not just you guys, it's been a big year, been a really big year. And even though, many of us are working from home and not moving around as much, there have been other stresses. And so this is really saying that maybe you need to take some rest. You might be, in between jobs, really processing what has been going on this year. Let's see what else we've got here. Oh, unconditional love. Yeah, look, I'm really seeing this as that maybe you're having a bit of a shift in priorities here, Saggy. The time that we have had this year has shown us what is really meaningful, and a lot of people are really realizing now that they were really on the hamster wheel, really on that treadmill, and we get so caught up in the week to week, maybe commuting to the city, job, busyness, whatever it is, busy business, and sometimes we lose sight of what is really meaningful in life. We are beings of love. We're here to experience. That is what we are meant to be doing. So there might be a shift in priorities for some of you, and you might be thinking now, actually, kind of don't want things to go back to how they were, and how can I do things differently? How can I make my money in a new way? How can I do what I love? How can I do what I'm passionate about? Like me doing tarot here now and making the transition into that. Did I see this coming? No. Yes, I have always been spiritually inclined, and I had a awakening when I was quite young, but I never saw this coming. And it's been really unbelievable, and I'm so pleased to have made that shift from from corporate work into this, that I'm really, really passionate about. It doesn't feel like work. It's been a real journey to get there, guys. Right, what have we got here? Oh my goodness. Well, I've got two that have popped out, so I'm going to take them. I've got the Seven of Swords, which can be that feeling of loss. Sometimes it comes through a betrayal or a deception. And just after what we've just spoken about, I'm really seeing this as that some of you might have felt like you wasted a bit of time. And, you're really coming back to what's meaningful, and you might feel a little bit deceived. I can't believe that I stayed on that hamster wheel for so long and I didn't really consider these things. And how can I now, make the change? How can I now live a meaningful life when it comes to my abundance? How can I make my abundance in a meaningful way? And do you know what the other card was that came out with that? The Wheel of Fortune. So it's pretty perfect. It says that there is like some kind of big change coming in for you. That wheel wants to shift, and it's predestined and in divine timing when the Wheel of Fortune comes in. And there's a sense of karmic change here, a change in fortune. So it could be a real change in the way you are making your money and building your abundance. And if you have experienced, loss in the past, this really could be that wheel shifting in your favor. So let's see how it plays out in the aspects. So we'll wait for that first card to fall or flip, Saggy. We'll be then pulling the aspects for you, beginning with the present energy, what has led you to the situation that is unfolding here in this abundance update, if this is your reading, because it is a general reading for the collective. So it won't necessarily resonate for each and every one of you, although I do believe there'll always be parts of it that do, but whether you're going to watch it through to the end to find out, I don't know. It's up to you, Sergi. All right. Can we please have the first card? First card. First energy, please. Yeah, I saw that before. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Seeing the truth. Having the vision. Blocks, obstacles and challenges to abundance, please. I have the Nine of Pentacles. Can I please have the advice from the Universe Tarot? I have got the Queen of Pentacles, 2 Queens and the Nine of Pentacles. Outcome energy, please. The fulfillment, doing what you love, making that shift. Can we please have 2 for finance, investments, money specifically? The Hierophant and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, well, you may have double 5s there, guys. You're at the point of change for sure, and you may have experienced some loss, but that is going to be your blessing, and the wheel is turning in your favor, remember. So it's all positive from what I can see here. Let's clarifying the Queen of Cups. Sorry, the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, yep. The card of Aries in the Major Arcana, about stability, foundations. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles with Akashic Records. About the 3rd time Akashic Record cards have come out in these readings. I have got the Hierophant again with the Queen of Pentacles. And with the Ace of Cups, I have the Nine of Pentacles called Crystals in this deck. So we've got 2 of those, 2 Hierophants, and finishing on the magnificent Alchemist of Abundance, the Magician. Wow, such a powerful reading, guys. Okay, what I'm seeing here. Well, you are stepping into the driver's seat of your life when it comes to how you earn your money, and the way that you do that is what I'm really feeling. I mean, that was what was coming through in the oracles. You know, there is this sense of, God, I wasted time. I feel a little bit betrayed that I actually was on that path, and if it's not the corporate thing, like it might even be retail or something like that, but it's, you know, maybe it was long hours, it wasn't really fulfilling, you maybe not have been getting the reward and recognition that you wanted, and maybe not the Pentacles as well. And there's a real sense here of breaking tradition and doing things differently, right? We've got 2 Hierophants here. So leading up to now, I see the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. So I do feel like there was either a change in your work situation or potentially a loss of job with what's been going on. You know, it's that 5 of Pentacles over there. But I feel that you've been in probably the rest, the pause, the working from home, the time out phase for a little while. And during this time, you've got to thinking, right? You've got to thinking, hey, it's been pretty good to have this time out, and I've had this beautiful time to spend unconditional love with my family. I've caught up on all these projects. I've felt creative. I've felt inspired. I've come back to my center. Yeah, there might have been a few financial stresses with money, but I think ultimately you have been feeling better, right? And I think that has got you thinking, actually, I don't really want to go back to the old. There's a sense of breaking tradition here. And I think you've been wondering, how can I get in control of my life? How can I get in the driver's seat and really shape my reality how I desire it, in alignment with what we've just spoken about? That's what the Emperor does. Shapes his or her reality rather than letting the reality shape them. No, I don't want to go along with tradition anymore. I don't want to be a full-time employee, you know, investing all of my time, effort and energy into somebody else's business so that I don't have time to love my family when I get home. I don't have time for my passions. That's what I'm seeing. Now, these are both cards of Aries, and we have just had the full moon in Aries on the 1st of October. So this is a real month of being bold, you know, being bold to go first, to go forward, to make a bold move here. So that's what I think that you're considering, a bold move. You know, I'm going to work differently, or I'm not going back to tradition, going my way. And the Queen of Wands is that energy of seeing new opportunities and knowing where to put her inspired action to manifest the new. And she operates instinctually. You know, the cat, here we have the Emperor being represented as I think it's a lion, you know, lioness. So it's about instinctual decisions. You know, what are you feeling? It's time to live by heart and instincts and intuition now. And if we can help it, you know, not go back to the trappings, to the treadmill, to the hamster wheel. So I think that's what you've been journeying at this current stage. Now, blocks, challenges, or obstacles. 9 of Pentacles, we have a double hit of this, Akashic Records. Now for a start, Akashic Records is my card of predestiny. It's an extra major arcana in the Star Child Tarot Akashic series. We have Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of divine timing and destiny, saying that everything is playing out as it's meant to, and potentially that wheel is turning into a new karmic cycle. Now, the principle of the Akashic Records is that our soul has a library. I call it a hard drive. And in there is all of the life lessons, the karmic contracts, and the big experiences that we have journeyed through our lifetimes, and also those that we signed up for in this lifetime. And I always say when I see this card that it's like one of those files in that hard drive being loaded, and we know that we're making a karmic change or dealing with a karmic lesson here, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. It's pretty much confirmed here, and I feel that the lesson here is for you to go your own way, to live by your own rules, by creating your life how you want to, breaking away, you know, breaking free from the system in a sense. And it's interesting because we have that with the 9 of Pentacles, which is that card of independence. It's the card of self-sufficiency. It's the card of the soul trading entrepreneur. Soul is the Queen of Wands. Now, it's in the blocks and challenges, so it's saying there might be some challenges around accepting this shift, to have the confidence to say, you know what, I'm going out my own. I'm going to find a new way to make my money. I'm going to build the sense of quality on my own. So I feel like there could be a challenge in that shift. But I feel that the Wheel of Fortune is shifting alongside you, and this is all meant to be. So, you know, when we resist it, it usually persists. It will keep coming to you. Now, in the advice from Spirit or Tarot, we have got the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Yeah, so number 5. It's the point of change. So you've got 3 5s in this reading, 5, 5, 5. You have 2 9s. You can look up the angel number. I like Willow Soul, and you can find that online, and just Google 555 Willow Soul. It will come up and tell you what that meaning is. Now, my meaning of number 5 for tarot numerology is that it's the number of conflict and change. So it's saying that yes, there's going to be some internal conflict around this because we're making a bold move away from tradition. But, you know, it's number 5. It's the point, the turning point. And, you know, through bringing change, we can overcome the conflict, right? And we have a real opportunity to do things differently that are going to align with our soul values here. That's what the Hierophant really is about. Talks about tradition, you know, the traditional settings like work, study, committed relationship, and all of that. But it also talks about that difference between going our own way or going the way that has kind of been given to us. You know, we must go to school and follow the path and finish school, get a good job, meet someone, mortgage, family, baby, retire, die. What if there's another way? What if there's another way to love what you do and do what you love and never feel like you're working another day in your life? And it's not going to unfold all in October. You know, it takes real time to make these kind of transitions, guys, but you can start the process. And I feel like you've already got that in your energy field, and you can start working towards it. You can start trying to discover that passion. Queen of Wands, you know, very passionate energy, and working towards it. And the Queen of Pentacles says, you know, all you need to do is focus your energies in the right place, and it will happen, it will grow, and it will become abundant for you. And the Queen of Pentacles being the card of Capricorn, you know, she has danced with the devil, and she is now refocusing her energies in her own direction. So there's a sense of releasing yourself from that devil energy, which can be the career that has become toxic, what has held us chained to it, you know, that sense of codependency or addicted to the money, all that kind of thing. The Queen of Pentacles has decided to you know, she's overcome that, she's moved through that, she's grounded herself and refocused her energy, and she's growing her own abundance. So that's what I see here. And let's not forget that we have 2 queens in this reading, which means that you are really, Saggy, you're being called to step into queen energy, which of course is, you know, authoritarian and you know, sharp shooting where you need to be, but it's also compassion, nurturing, divine feminine, intuitive kind of energy as well, which will really help you, you know, go in your own direction. The Hierophant also asks you to have faith, you know, trust, have faith in divine timing, have faith that everything is working out as it's meant to. And the outcome, my goodness, the outcome is very, very good indeed. The 9 of Pentacles we have talked about, you know, luxury, quality, having enough pentacles, shining brightly, you know, going your own way, not needing eventually a boss or an employer, you know, self-sufficient in your own right because you've made it happen. The Magician. And the Magician is always also an awakening to the fact that you have all the tools and resources within you now to make it happen. Sometimes what we're really lacking is the confidence to start the process and to give it a go. But the Magician is also, you know, whatever you set your mind to with your will and intention will transpire. So we need to be using our thoughts wisely. So the Magician really cultivates that strong inner game, the positivity and confidence of the 9 of Pentacles, the fake it till you make it, because the Magician understands that you are actually manifesting and magnetizing from your internal state of what you actually truly believe. So, you know, people say to me, oh, I've done the manifesting, I've asked the universe for this and it hasn't shown up. And my response to that is, are you a vibrational match for that? Have you lined up with it? And what I mean by that is, do you have, you know, any limiting or contrasting beliefs within you that you don't deserve that at a deeper level, self-limiting beliefs? Because that is what we're attracting from that deep subconscious place, right? Not just from, I've put those words out there, I'm done with that. No, you have to be it, feel it, believe it, line up with it, be a vibrational match for it. Pretend that you are the, you know, the financially buoyant entrepreneur. You know, just what would that person be like? How would they be? How would they act? How would they start their day? How would they dress? What would they think? And be that person for a day, not even a day, maybe as much as you can, but, you know, take your laptop down to a cafe and shut yourself a coffee and, you know, be in that energy. Be in that energy and see what happens. But what I do see happening is you falling in love with this idea, falling in love with this lifestyle. You know, Ace of Cups, being fulfilled on all the levels. And, you know, when we get to that stage of fulfillment, loving what we do and doing what we love and feeling like we're not really working a day in our lives, you know, the Pentacles will follow. But I think it's more important to get all the other stuff in place first, right? Getting all the ducks in a row, getting the stars to align. But I really feel this is a great opportunity to transform your life in the direction that you truly desire here, Saggy. And it's going to be fulfillment, and, you know, there's going to be more opportunities coming your way that are really going to fulfill you on that intuitive level. So over here in money, Saggy, here's what I'm seeing. We've got the double fives, got the Hierophant again, and I think it's really saying that, yeah, we're at the turning point with finance. You know, I think there probably has been a loss, like I mentioned before, but also during the transition, if you're making a transition like this, we can't really expect finances to be exactly what they were. I mean, some people might be lucky enough to have that, but not for everyone. The Hierophant says have faith in the new direction, and see the bigger picture is the message of the Five of Pentacles. If we do get caught up in that victim mentality, I'm hard done by, I don't have any money, lack breeds lack, guys, and we've just had the conversation about what the Magician needs to manifest. They need to believe, they need to stay out of that state. So that is the message there, keeping a positive mindset, seeing the big picture, and understand that even when things get tough, you know, the Hierophant, the universe is with you. because the universe wants you to be abundant and wants you to love what you do and have this experience, right? It's not supposed to be as hard as it sometimes feels. So you're going in your own direction here. You know, the two keys, the key of the past, you know, what we were taught to believe and do, and now you're really discovering your own true values and heading in your own direction. And I feel when you do that, the abundance will follow. Okay, Saggy, let's close out this powerful reading with some angels of abundance. So we'll see what comes out there. First one out, and what is it? It is raise or promotion. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is the result of your positive focus, Queen of Pentacles, and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So it says that, you know, abundance is going to follow in due time, in divine timing. So that wheel is shifting, calling you forward. Ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped, and it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Yeah, absolutely. You know, if you're going through this transition, you know, ask for the signs from your spirit team, angel spirits, guides, ascended masters, past loved ones, but remember they will speak to you in subtle forms, the angel numbers, the little signs that you see in here. So that's why the rest is important, because it's in those moments of pause that we receive that wisdom. Okay, Saggy, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the Sagittarius collective, so it may not be yours in full this month. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next month. No, actually throughout the month. I've been doing weeklies. See you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.